What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be predicting WrestleMania 42. At this point, I don't know if every single match is confirmed. There's still a Raw and a SmackDown before WrestleMania, so there might be a match added to it. I might make a video talking about that match, or probably do some community post about that if they do announce that. But right now, I'm pretty sure every match is confirmed. So, yeah, okay, let me talk about this. They've been teasing Io Sky and Asuka to happen, and I don't know what they're doing with that, because I think the Bella Twins might be taken out of that the title match, the four-way, so then they might add the Kabuki Warriors in there, which is Kairi and Asuka, so they might that's why Io Sky has been kind of just doing literally nothing. She's been fodder for the Rhea and Jade feud. I don't know. But if they do Asuka and Io, I think Io is going to win that with a face turn by Kairi Sane, because they've been building that for months now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But let's get into the actual predictions. First match on the card. I'm going I'm basing this off of Wikipedia, the order that they have it in. I don't think that I don't think it's going to go in this order on the actual show. I'm just basing this off of what it says on Wikipedia. Yeah, it's the Vision versus LA Knight and the Usos. I got LA Knight and the Usos winning this. This entire match is used for 50,000 people seeing IShowSpeed take a 1D. This is the celebrity spot. They already have four of those people. They already have four celebrities in there. I think this is one where it's still kind of cool. I think Speed actually is doing a pretty damn good job at it. I think he's actually... Here's the thing. He's kind of like Jelly Roll, where he's a celebrity, but he's still kind of entertaining. It's not like Pat McAfee, where you literally just hate what he's doing. I'm not saying he should stick around for a long amount of time, but him being there isn't gonna ruin the thing. I think, especially with the athleticism that Speed has, I think he'll actually put on a pretty solid match, a pretty solid performance. But yeah, this will end with Bayface is probably pinning IShowSpeed, and maybe a turn with Jey Uso. I don't know, because they've been kind of teasing Jey being like a I don't know, like a tribal chief type of thing. They were doing that with the whole Roman and Jey thing from a couple Raws ago with the whole, you know what I'm talking about. So maybe that they could do a turn, which will lead to Jey turning heel. I don't know. I don't think they're gonna do that though. This is just have the Bayfaces stand tall and the crowd's gonna like it. That's what I assume here is. I assume that's what they're gonna do with this. Next match I'm gonna talk about is Jacob Fatu versus Drew McIntyre. I got Jacob winning this. I'm pretty sure Drew is gonna film a movie, and I think this is the way to write Drew off for a little bit, and then he'll come back after filming that. I think this is probably one of the best built matches on the show, unironically. Probably the best feud, I think. Especially what we saw on SmackDown. I thought that was actually pretty good. But yeah, this will be a really good match, I think. It's like last time we had an unsanctioned match was Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, and that match was phenomenal. So I think that they've done unsanctioned matches before, and I think this will kind of carry on being a really solid match. But I do think I'll end with Jacob winning this, getting that big win. I do think it sucks that they're having a one-on-one match instead of doing a four-way with the WWE Championship. I think that's especially what they're doing with the title. I think that's a bad thing, but I don't know. It's fine. Like I said, the match will be really solid. I got Jacob winning. Next match I'm going to talk about is Stephanie Vaquero versus Liv Morgan. I think either a turn is going to happen in this match. I think it's either Liv wins and Raquel or Roxanne turns on her, or the turn happens and they cost Liv the match. I think Liv is going to lose because of a turn. Here's the thing. It would make sense for Raquel or Roxanne to turn. I think they'll probably do it with Roxanne. Here's the thing. I think that Raquel turning would actually make a lot more sense. Liv eliminated her from the Rumble, basically costed her like every world title match She's had. The only thing that would make sense for Roxanne turning is the whole thing with her and Finn Balor, um, which I don't think is a big enough story. Liv and Raquel have been like tag team partners for years now. I think that they could probably do a way better story with that. Um, they could actually do like a Liv and Roxanne feud, and then Raquel wins like Queen of the Ring or something, and then wins the title at SummerSlam. I think that could actually be cool because I assume Liv Morgan will win the title from Stephanie at some point, but maybe not at this Mania match. Maybe at like Backlash or Clash in Italy. But I think this will end with Stephanie retaining because of Raquel or Roxanne turning on Liv Morgan. Next up, we got AJ Lee and Becky Lynch for the Intercontinental Championship, or the Women's Intercontinental Championship. I think Becky wins this. Here's the thing. I've been seeing rumors, and by rumors I mean just people speculating, that they're going to maybe do a AJ retains, and then they just recreate the whole Paige moment from like 11 years ago, where she comes out and beats her for the title. If they want to do that, AJ wins, I guess. But here's the thing. AJ has beat Becky Lynch 3 times in a row. I think this is where Becky beats her. Because here's the thing. If AJ Lee is going to be a part-time champion, doing that after WrestleMania where there's a lot of time, I don't think that's a good idea. If they want to do... Here's the thing. If AJ Lee's going to be full-time, she can be the champion, and that'd be completely fine. But if she's going to show up at WrestleMania and then leave till SummerSlam, I don't think that's a good idea. And, like, here's the thing. If you like, whether you like Becky Lynch or not, she's going to be there weekly. You know what I'm saying? And having the champion actually on TV, I think, would be a better idea. I think Becky's going to win this, which may lead to a... I don't know what it would lead to, actually. With AJ Lee, there's at least, like, some direction, like I said, with Paige returning, or literally any other person on the roster, because she hasn't really faced anyone other than Becky Lynch. I think they could actually go away from that and do some other feuds that are, obviously speculated. I think I should conflict on this. Yeah, no, I think AJ Lee's actually going to retain this. But I would not be surprised if Becky won this. This is one where I genuinely just don't know, and I think that's actually kind of cool that there's, with that intrigue. I got AJ retaining, though. Like I just said, yeah. Next match is the 4-way women's tag. Nia Jax and Lash Legend versus the Bella Twins versus Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss versus Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. I think Bayley and Lyra win this because they're the one team that has not done much. Like this is going to be like a team that's basically just been done dirty the past like year, basically, actually getting a moment. Once again, it's kind of speculated that the Bella Twins might actually not be in this match and be replaced with the Kabuki Warriors. If that's the case, I think that's where they do the Kyrie face turn. I don't think Nia Jax and Lash retaining does anything for anybody. Here's the thing, I think they're actually doing a pretty solid job. I just think that Bayley and Lyra winning would actually be a pretty good, like, feel-good moment. I think Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss, they also could turn on each other during this. They've been kind of teasing that. So maybe that happens. I don't know. I think especially with what they've been doing with Lyra for the past, like, ever since SummerSlam, basically, that whole thing with the zip ties at SummerSlam literally halted every bit of momentum she had, dude. It was crazy. She was having so many good matches, and then they just stopped doing anything with her. Bayley has been just another person on the roster for the past, like, literally year, ever since, I guess, SummerSlam in 2024. That was almost, that was over a year ago. Like, I don't know. I think this is where they actually do something with both of them and give them the titles. And it'll be, like I said, a feel-good moment. Next match I'm going to predict is Seth Rollins and Gunther. This match will be a 5-star match. This will be a phenomenal match. And here's the thing. People are complaining, there's no story. I do not care. This match will be really good. Here's the thing. Oh, yeah, Gunther's winning this, by the way. I don't see a reason why Seth Rollins should win this. Especially with the favor that Paul Heyman apparently owes Gunther. I think that's going to lead to Paul Heyman siding with Gunther, which will then lead to Gunther and Brock Lesnar for SummerSlam, where Brock gets retired by Gunther. I think that's what this leads to, and it'll Here's the thing with this too. I think Braun Breaker's going to show up in this match. Braun Breaker is apparently medically cleared, but he doesn't have a match at WrestleMania. That's kind of weird, especially with Seth and Gunther. Was that match? I don't know. Them doing Seth and Gunther, even though Braun Breaker is already medically cleared, is kind of weird. But I think that Braun Breaker shows up in this match. Maybe cost Seth Rollins the win, or maybe even like attacks him after the match after Gunther, wins. Like I said, this match will be phenomenal, and I think that Gunther's gonna win. Last match on the card, Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton for the WWE Championship. Randy Orton wins this, and it's probably the most predictable match on the card. Literally, they're doing a whole. Here's the thing, dude. This match, like I talked about in my video before, I have no care for this match at all, and especially when Randy Orton wins, I'm still not going to care. They had the easiest layup on this storyline, and they completely fumbled it. They're already teasing Cody Rhodes and Jelly Roll versus Pat McAfee and Randy Orton, and there's that whole stipulation of if Randy Orton loses, Pat leaves WWE forever. So they're basically telling us that not Pat McAfee, god damn it, that Randy Orton's gonna win this. And here's the thing, dude, if it would be so cool for a heel Randy Orton to be champion right now, but inserting Pat McAfee into this, inserting Jelly Roll into this, makes me not even kind of care. Because here's the thing, Randy Orton is a side piece to his own damn storyline. I am not trying to see Pat McAfee cutting promos for Randy Orton during the entirety of the summer. And I'm also realizing this. Do you know who's going to beat Randy Orton for the title? It's going to be Cody again. You know that. Who is going to, unless Obafemi goes to SmackDown or something and beats Randy Orton, who the hell is Randy Orton going to lose to? Unless they do another triumphant Cody Rhodes storyline for the fourth time in a row, literally. Like, this entire thing is a damn mess. I don't know. I don't get it. The whole storyline was messed up. Randy Orton's winning, and the crowd's probably going to cheer it, seriously, unless they do a Travis Scott thing again, which they probably will. I don't know. Like I said, no, the crowd's going to boo Cody. That's the thing. They're booing Pat McAfee because they don't want him there. When Randy Orton wins, they're going to cheer it. Unless they do a really awful ending like they did at WrestleMania 41. That's what I was trying to get to. I don't know. Randy Orton's going to win. Crowd goes mad. Seriously. First match on night 2. Obafemi and Brock Lesnar. This is the best build for WrestleMania. I'll say Drew and Jacobs probably the second best. This, I don't know, man. I really want Oba to win. This match should genuinely be a minute long. Oba should literally kill Brock Lesnar. You want to put him over as the next big thing, literally. Oba should kill him. I think this match will be more competitive than it should be. But honestly, if it's a Brock Lesnar and Goldberg thing for WrestleMania 33, I think that would be completely fine. I just think there is no reason for Brock to win this. No reason. That is literally he should not be winning matches. Especially like this. At this point in his career. Especially if he's retiring at SummerSlam. There's no reason for him to be winning this. He can win every other match from now on to SummerSlam, and that'd be completely fine. This is the one match where Brock got to put him over. And like I said, they did the whole thing where Oba put his foot on Brock's chest. Brock wants Oba to be put over. I think this is where they do it. I think Oba's going to win this. And I'm saying that out of hope because, good Lord, man, I do not want Brock to win this. I see no reason why Brock should win this. Next match on the card is Penta, Javon Evans, JD McDonough, Rusev, Dragon Lee, and Rey Mysterio. Got that. Let's go. Ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship. This is match of the night contender, seriously, with all the people in this. Here's the thing. I really want Javon to win because I'm a big fan of him. I think it's either Javon wins or Penta retains. And I think, just going on hope, I think Javon's going to win this. I don't see a reason why anyone else would win this. I think, here's the thing. JD is going to be there to take some insane bump off the ladder or something like they did at WrestleMania 40 with him. I think there's going to be so many spots in this match. It's going to be crazy. I think Rusev's going to take some cool shit. I think that literally everyone is going to go absolutely crazy in this. I think that's going to be the cool part about this match. Once again, is there any story involved? Absolutely not. But will the match be phenomenal? Absolutely. I also think it's really funny that Rey Mysterio just so happened to add himself to this match right after Seth and Gunther was announced. I think that's a really funny, angle that they're doing. Just so happened. It's all coincidence, obviously. Anyways, but yeah, no, I think Javon wins, but I would not be surprised if Penta retained. And I'd honestly be fine with both outcomes, honestly. Next match on the card is Jade Cargill and Rhea Ripley. Here's the thing with this. I don't want to say I don't care, but like, I think Rhea wins this. And honestly, I'll tell you right now. I saw someone say this. People are complaining that Rhea's getting overpushed, but like, would you want to keep seeing Jade Cargill as the champion? Probably not. I think Rhea Ripley would unironically be a better champion. And I don't know. This feud is not good. This feud was just not good. Adding B-Fab and Mia Yim into this did not work. They have done a very poor job at making anybody care about this match. And I think here's the thing. I could see Jade winning and Bianca coming back. So I think Jade might win because of that. If Bianca's healed up, because I'll tell you the women's division on SmackDown needs Bianca Belair fucking badly. I think that's what this leads. Yeah, no, I think Jade's gonna win, and then Bianca shows up. But if Bianca's not showing up, I think Rhea wins. I think this entire match was, we have literally nothing for Jade Cargill, so we're just gonna throw our biggest star in the company, in this, and they just put they just put Rhea on SmackDown to do this match basically. But yeah, I don't know. I think if Bianca's coming back, Jade's gonna win. If Bianca's not coming back, I think it's gonna be Rhea. So I'm locking in Rhea Ripley probably for this. Next match on the card is Sami Zayn and Trick Williams for the United States Championship. I think that Sami retains here because of a heel turn. Something where, here's the thing, dude. The crowd absolutely hates Sami Zayn. When he comes out at WrestleMania, the crowd is going to boo the shit out of him, and the crowd is going to absolutely love Trick Williams. And this is probably the best way to do a heel turn. Have him turn on the fan favorite. Have him retain against the fan favorite. And that's how you get people to really boo Sami Zayn. I think that's what they're doing with this. Here's the thing though, that promo on SmackDown made me think that they're actually just trying to do a babyface Sami Zayn, and I see no reason why they should be doing that. I could totally see Trick just winning this, and I think that would also be fine. Maybe, like I said, they could do a heel turn after the match. I don't know. But I think a heel turn with Sami Zayn will happen, and that'll lead to him retaining. And everybody's going to hate it, but I think that's going to be the point. And the crowd's going to... And when Trick or Mello or Ilya or anyone beats Sami Zayn, it's going to be an even bigger moment. And more of a triumphant moment of a fan favorite beating the very largely hated heel champion. I think that's what they're going to lead this to. Like I said, maybe at Clash in Italy, or even Backlash, maybe. Yeah. I think Sami retains because of the heel turn. Second to last match on the card, Demon Finn Balor versus Dominic Mysterio. I think it would be absolutely hilarious if Finn Balor lost this. I see zero chance that Dominic wins this. Seriously. Finn Balor has been getting cucked for the past, literally 10 years. Just lose L after L after L after L after L. It's crazy. This is where he gets his damn moment. This feud's been in the making for a solid almost 4 years. Okay, I don't know about 4 years, 3 years. But still, once again, there's no... Finn Balor as the Demon, he's also been getting cucked, so I don't even know. I'm just saying, the Demon in the past, 2 matches, lost to a 40-plus-year-old Edge that went to AEW the exact same year. And the other time was at Extreme Rules where fucking God, I'm pretty sure, helped Roman Reigns retain the championship. Literally, I'm pretty sure that was the explanation. And like, this is where you give Finn Balor that win. Like I said, I see no reason how Dominic wins this, and I see zero reason why Dominic should win this. This is to make every Finn Balor fan happy. Seriously, there's no reason why Finn Balor should lose this. I think Finn Balor will win this. This could honestly be a squash. Seriously. You want to really set up something. I think. I don't know if this leads to a Finn Balor push, but it'd be cool if it did. I don't know. I don't think they will. I think okay, whatever. I'll stop talking. Finn Balor's win this, and could be a squash. I don't know. Last match on the card, night 2, CM Punk and Roman Reigns for the WWE Championship. This match will be, I'll guarantee it, 30 plus minutes long, and there will be a fuck ton of interference. This is going to be a miniature version of WrestleMania 40. I think the Usos are going to get involved. I'll guarantee it. There's going to be friction between the Usos and Roman Reigns. Maybe even both the Usos having friction. I think this will eventually lead to the Usos at some point getting taken out. And when everyone's down, The Rock's going to show up. His music's going to hit. He's going to walk out there. He's going to cost Roman the match. They're going to do a exact repeat of WrestleMania 27, where Rock cost Roman the match, CM Punk's going to retain, and they're going to do Rock and Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 43. That's what this is going to lead to, in my opinion. I think they could also do the Usos cost Roman Reigns the championship. If The Rock is not available, which, count on him to not be available. Count on The Rock to not be available. I think the Usos could also, I guess, turn on Roman Reigns. Or maybe Jay just turned on Roman Reigns. And that's how they do the whole Jay being the new tribal chief thing that they, have been teasing for the past couple weeks. I think this match will be a really good match, though. This is one of those things where this is just a feud off hatred. There's no celebrities involved. I think that's a really good thing. This is exactly what Cody and Randy should have been. Cody and Randy all could have actually gone farther with. I don't know. I'll stop talking. I think CM Punk retains. And I'll tell you right now, by the way, if Roman wins this, I'm just not going to be happy. I do not want to see another year-long title reign from a guy that's going to defend his title 4 times a year where he shows up every 3 months. Roman Reigns is a damn attraction. He should not be the champion of the company. If we go back to having the world champion not on the show and the only title that matters is the Intercontinental title, I'm not going to be happy. There's no reason they should do that again. They already had that historic, phenomenal title reign in the 2020s that led to a great moment at WrestleMania 40. There's no reason why they should try to recapture that magic. I understand WWE loves trying to recapture magic from stuff that happened, from stuff that worked a few years back. There is no reason why Roman Reigns should win this. I don't care what you say. People genuinely explain to me why y'all want to see your champion one time every 3 months. He'll show up at the damn Clash in Italy, probably. He'll show up at SummerSlam. He'll show up at fucking Survivor Series, and he'll show up at WrestleMania or the Royal Rumble. Like that's probably what the schedule would be if Roman Reigns was champion. I don't think anybody wants that. Seriously. Like, no matter what you think about CM Punk as champion, he's gonna, like I said, same thing with Becky Lynch. He's gonna be there every week. Maybe not every week, but consistently. I think that's completely fine. I think CM Punk should retain here. I don't know about a heel turn. I've heard people say that. Because there's not really a heel in this storyline. It's kind of just whoever you like more is the heel. I mean, whoever you like more is the face, and the other guy is the heel. That's kind of what they're doing with this. I think this may lead. Yeah, CM Punk's winning this, I think, and that's what I want, honestly. That's all I got, though. WrestleMania 42 predictions. Here's the thing with this card. This genuinely could be a WrestleMania 31 type of thing, where the build is just not good and nobody cares about it, and then the actual Mania happens and it's really good. I think that, being optimistic, I think that's what they could do with this, where a lot of the matches are really solid. despite the fact the build has been like objective. I don't want to say objectively, but the build has just not been good. Um, I think the Pat McAfee stuff has really soured everything else on the WWE product in general. I don't know. That's all I gotta say though. What's the one motto? What's the one motto we always follow? Fuck the Canes. See ya.